seen anything like that.
No good. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Butler. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program, where we talk the sports and other stuff, like landlords. Speaking of which, what do you get when 100 landlords are buried up to their neck in sand?
I don't know.
Not enough sand. I'm Bobby Tamburo, and here's your host, Mr. Eastside Dave McDonald.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bobby Tamburo, Robert, taking over the responsibilities for musical director of the Davey Mac Sports Program, Roy Harder, who is on assignment. Ladies and gentlemen, he has told me he will definitely be back next week. But right now, Roy Harder on assignment at the methadone clinic, trying to get back what is left of his dignity and life, trying to kick that fucking smack habit once and for all. So we appreciate Roy letting us know, and we will welcome Roy back next week. But we decided, you know, who would be a great Roy Harder pinch hitter? He's nearly as musical. Put it together for Big A, Andrew Gold, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
No claps, nothing. Oh my God!
Big A, how do you feel about Robert leaving hanging you out to dry right there? Put it together for Big A, Andrew Gold. He's the only one who could have clapped, and yet. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, smart mouth. I can feel you before as the show's going. I can feel a pull for Robert to want to fucking step on a Davey Mac rant. Not today, son. Go ahead now. What were you going to say, Robert?
No, my mic was in my hand. I didn't know how to best show my enthusiasm for Andrew being here. I apologize, Big A. You know it always makes my day.
I know.
Big A, he gave you the bullshit. He gave you the goddamn silent treatment, my friend. Big A, Andrew Gold. I love that windbreaker, by the way. That would look good on the Dave Man. What is this? This is fucking great. You look like a one of those Russian mobsters from Brooklyn. I'm sorry, my television just went on. Can you hear that?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
While he shuts it off, Andrew, I was caught off guard. I apologize.
That's okay. That's all right.
Well, no, Roy told me he was not going to be here because he was out helping all the ice people today. So I was just confused.
Oh, you know, he's a part of that. He hates that fucking next door neighbor of his who's Hispanic. And I mean, he's accused that man of going through his garbage cans, and I'm like, I think you're getting that man confused with actual sanitation workers. You fucking
Yeah, it's just literally a garbage man, Roy.
But Roy will be back. Andrew, where we get this jacket? Where are you going to send me one? And are we wearing matching pants?
No. A friend of mine, who's east side Davidian, gave me this. His name is Robert Anderson.
Robert Anderson.
Anderson, yeah. He's a big fan. He's watching right now.
Okay, Robert Anderson.
Yes.
I love you so much. Here's the deal. If I don't get $3,500, I'm not kidding. The Davey Mac Sports Program may go away. I am dealing with a housing landlord tenant crisis, the likes of which you've never seen, the likes of which I've never experienced. You know, for years and years, I've been telling you how they hate me here. Well, they hate me here. This is true. No matter the fact that I tell them, hey, man, I have 2 kids I co-parent with the ex, but literally my two kids are here all the time. I mean, it literally is a 50-50 situation. And, we've had a couple of disagreements, this and that. And then now all of a sudden it's, you owe us a security deposit, this and that, another security deposit, and rent on February 1st. I'm like, okay, so how much? $3,500. Otherwise, we kick you out on February 6th. Thursday, February 6th. No shit. So please send me money at didvod@aol.com on PayPal. That's D as in David, I, D as in David, V as in vehicle, O, D as in David at AOL.com. I'm sorry to beg, but other people do it on Patreon and this and that, or people do their fucking stupid ass super chats. You won't have to listen to fucking 9 hours of super chats and me reading some goddamn dumb comment just because the guy gave me $5. I try to do a fucking show of maximum entertainment at all times. One that is for the people. Sadly, what I haven't realized is through 15 years of podcasting dominance, I have the business intelligence of a 3-year-old. Like most toddlers who are outside on the fucking street corner selling lemonade have better business acumen than the Dave man. And maybe I will move to Andrew, Robert Anderson. That's not exactly the response I was looking for. I was looking for $3,500 sent to PayPal.com. Hey, listen, if all these shows go away, don't say I didn't warn you, motherfuckers. I am literally being as honest and as vulnerable as I can be on the planet Earth. I am telling you that the East Side Empire, the podcasting, broadcasting, fucking dynamic empire that has given you thousands of hours of entertainment. If I'm kicked out of this place, I'm done. I am. I'm getting a job doing something else. I was looking at the fucking Uber jobs recently. I'm not qualified to do anything else. I have a bachelor's degree, but it's in fucking TV and radio. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? If I can't get a TV or radio job, there are no jobs.
I was going to say, have you tried getting a job there? Just get a job in radio.
I mean, listen, I've done the social media thing, the marketing thing. Like, I've done other jobs for sure, but I'm just saying. If this doesn't happen by Saturday, $3,500, I'm out. And what am I supposed to do, Andrew? Jesus fucking Christ. Robert, put up my PayPal.
You keep talking.
Didvod@AOL.com on PayPal. Yes, the Dave man isn't. Some people say, oh, Jesus Christ, Dave man's begging for money. No. I'm informing you. If I can't get money, I have to do other shit. I have to fucking call an end to this. I have to. I actually have to figure out some stupid ass 9-to-5 fucking job. I don't give a shit. I'll work at Home Depot or some bullshit selling rakes. What am I supposed to do? But I can't do this anymore because I'm going to have to get a fucking, honest to God, fucking real job. Anyway, that's the end of that bullshit. You want to hear talk about complaining? This is complaining. The fucking Chiefs beat the Bills. And I got to fucking tune into Twitter to see every goddamn fucking fan of the NFL go, I'm boycotting the Super Bowl. You do that. No, seriously. You fucking boycott the Super Bowl. In fact, if you are someone who thinks the NFL is rigged, stop complaining about it. Stop watching. You're not going to, though. You're not going to. See, all these fucking liars. I'm never watching the NFL again. I'm never watching football. They can't stop it, though, because everyone loves the fucking NFL. Hey, I mean, come on. Yeah. Everyone loves the fucking football. And so they'll never stop. But go ahead. Say, boycott the Super Bowl. Go ahead. Do it. But if this Super Bowl gets another 100 million people watching, it means all of you are fucking liars. Look, we've discussed this before. You think that Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls didn't get calls? You think that Tom Brady and the New England Patriots didn't get calls? Anytime the Yankees win a World Series this year, and it's, these days they go 15 years between winning championships. And then when the Yankees every, 15 years come out and actually win the World Series, people even go, oh, yeah, the Yankees are, it's rigged. The Yankees get all the calls. It's always the same thing with all the calls. I am so sick and tired of this. All the NFL's rigged, and then it's not. Don't get upset because referees and officials are, by and large, the stupidest fucking cunts who walk on the planet Earth.
Amen.
Because they get so into the rules, but they always lose track of logic. And oftentimes, they lose track of logic and, a lot of times in benefit of the superior team, or at least the established championship team. This is common practice with this bullshit. And everyone constantly complaining about the fucking Chiefs with the fucking calls. All I saw was Josh Allen making some sort of insane fucking crazy ass play at the end of the game where he literally threw up the ball and fucking Kincaid had no one around him and an opportunity with two hands, not just one, not to make some crazy ass catch, but with two hands to make, in my opinion, an extremely catchable reception. And instead, that choker puts the ball on the ground, game over. If Kincaid catches the ball, they're already in field goal range. So they're at least tying the game up and sending it into overtime. But if Kincaid catches the ball, they had timeouts, plenty of time. There's a good chance Josh Allen's able to go down, score that game-winning touchdown on Mahomes and beat the Kansas City Chiefs for a change. Instead, they go 0-4. But they dropped the ball. What is the fucking phrase for having something in your hand and choking it away? What's the phrase? Dropping the ball. You literally have Kincaid dropping a ball on what would have been, for years and years to come, people would have been talking about a Josh Allen scramble play where that he could have been sacked and he threw off his back foot off the wrong fucking shoulder, threw it fucking 55 yards down the field, and this stooge drops it.
It reminded me of the Eli play.
Right.
Everybody still talks about.
When you want to beat the best of the best, you need one. Just one of those miracle plays. It has to happen. The Eli Manning to David Tyree in the Super Bowl where they beat an undefeated 18-0 New England Patriots with the best Tom Brady and the best Randy Moss of all time. And they needed that fucking play. When you go out there as the underdog and you go for the win, you need some sort of fucking lucky-ass play. Now, it wasn't luck on Josh Allen's side. I don't know how the fuck he didn't get sacked. But the luck maybe is that Kincaid, Kincaid had to, turn the other way or bullshit. But the guy had a fucking point-blank, easy-ass catch with two arms, and he just dropped it. Fuck him. And for the Bills fans blaming the goddamn refs, you're a bunch of choking losers, and you root for a team that chokes. The Buffalo Bills, who now made it to 4 straight Super Bowls in the 90s and lost them all. And under Josh Allen have played Mahomes 4 times in the playoffs and lost them all. That's 0-8. If you can't see that that's some all-time epic choking and that the referees have nothing to do with it. Yes, bad calls happen. Get over it.
Yeah, and how is nobody giving any criticism to the offensive coordinator of the Bills? You have the ball 1 yard from wherever you need to go, and 3 times in a row, you dive your quarterback to the left side that they're overstacking. Literally, the first time they ran their tush push, Tony Romo was like, oh, they're overstacking the left side because Allen goes to the left side. Then he did it all day.
He likes
this
the left
coaching.
side. And and that one that they were stopped. Listen, people were mad about that call. The guy may have gotten that first down by an inch, but he also may have been short by an inch. When you want to beat the best of the best, you get that first down by 2 fucking yards. You ever hear of a bootleg, you dumb cunts? I know Josh Allen is like 250 pounds and 6'5". I get it. He's a goddamn beast. He's like Shaquille O'Neal of quarterbacks. I fucking understand. Granted. But you do it time and time again, as Robert mentioned. They stack the left side. You ever think about faking a handoff, rolling the guy out to the right, having a tight end on the right side so that if they collapse on Allen, there's the tight end. And if they guard the tight end, then Josh Allen will pick it up running 3 yards outside, not against the wall of humanity. What's a lot easier? Trying to run the football on basically 1,200 pounds of human flesh going into the line? Or past a couple of little tiny cornerbacks? Come on, man. Use your fucking noggin for a change and stop this blaming on the refs. So that's the Chiefs bullshit. They're going to the Chiefs beat the Bills, and the Chiefs are going to the fucking Super Bowl, whether you like it or not. NFL rigged. I watch professional wrestling. Do you understand how impossible it is to tell me the NFL is rigged? It's impossible. There would be too many people on the know that would fucking leak out. And then that would be the biggest scandal in sports history. It'd make Pete Rose look like a fucking kindergarten mishap.
I think people should be more like us, Dave. We were mad about the WNBA calls against Caitlin Clark, and I didn't watch a game all season as a result.
You boycotted. Now,
Yeah.
Andrew, what did you think?
I mean, there was some plays. The refs got it. Some plays, refs got it wrong. I mean, like.
Keep going. Keep going. I didn't realize I needed probably music for this, so just keep going because I got some for you.
All right.
Hold on. Keep going. No, I want to hear your football analysis, bud. Come on.
No, did you see the replays and the pitches that the refs that wasn't even closer to the play called it. Some of the plays when the Chiefs had the ball, but the Chiefs didn't have the ball. It was the Bills' ball.
The fuck? What's he talking about? You all right?
Yes.
Someone have a gun to your head, though? Because all of a sudden, this
No.
is getting like a hostage video type of vibe.
No. I mean,
Sure, though?
I've
Look,
seen.
Andrew, blink
Yes.
3 times like that if someone's holding a gun to your head. Or there's a man with a sword. Maybe it's not a gun. It could be a different type of gun.
No. I mean,
So you think that the refs fucked over the Bills?
yes.
Do you
Yes.
think the NFL is rigged?
This game, yes.
So let me ask you a question. So Roger Goodell is behind this? Who, if the NFL is rigged, who is rigging it and why? I want to get to the bottom of this fucking mystery so I don't have to hear it for 2 weeks leading up to the Super Bowl because I'm sick and tired of people saying sports are rigged. It's fucking annoying. As a wrestling fan, you know when shit is rigged and when shit isn't. Who is rigging this?
It would take a lot of money.
Andrew.
But why does everybody say that Kansas is rigging plays? I mean,
That's not what I asked. Who is
That's just
rigging?
me.
Who? You said the NFL's rigging this. What does that mean? Who in the NFL is rigging this and why? You're a typical. Listen, I'm not trying to put you on the spot.
Yes.
But you're now speaking for the typical Twitter user.
Yes.
All fucking 8 million of you.
Oh, Jesus.
Who fucking went out there and did the hashtag boycott the Super Bowl and Super Bowl is rigged. I'm asking you, who from the NFL is rigging it and why?
You be the Chiefs. I don't know.
The Chiefs are rigging it to so that they can win. Now that's impossible, Andrew.
Okay.
No, I mean, wait. If the
Okay.
NFL is rigging it, shouldn't that be Roger Goodell, the commissioner?
Yes.
And then, so what would the purpose be of Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, rigging the game for the Kansas City Chiefs? I really want to know. I'm asking you. You're an example of the boycott the NFL crowd. So why is Roger Goodell wanting the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl?
They go for three-peat. Everybody's rooting for the. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people are rooting for the
Now, the
Chiefs.
New England Patriots. So under Goodell, the Patriots won back-to-back championships. How come he didn't? How come he didn't rig it for the Patriots to win a three-peat?
He did, but Eli was too stupid to follow the playbook.
This is why this argument is fucking flimsier than Bobo's ankles. Okay, this is.
You could
doesn't
say
make sense.
It was Andy Reid sacrificing his son. He made a sacrifice to the devil, and that's why the Chiefs are so good. There's a little logic there. It's not the NFL rigging it; it's the devil.
Moving on from silliness.
All right.
Just trying to help Andrew have a more coherent answer than what he said, Dave.
Yeah, well, I mean,
sacrifice is up there.
my point of fucking breaking down Big A Andrew Gold is he's like everyone else on Twitter. They have no answer to why, who is the NFL fucking doing it? Why are they doing it? Who is doing it? What would be the point of rigging the NFL? Why? Guys, if the fucking Buffalo Bills made it to the Super Bowl, the ratings would be massive as well. The fucking Josh Allen is fucking getting married to the actress from the Marvel show that I like to watch, Hawkeye. Did you ever see Hawkeye? It was a little Marvel miniseries, and I actually found it to be pleasant. And this lady's like the star of the show. So we have the celebrity component. If you were going to tell me, well, they want Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl. They don't need Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl unless she's fucking performing. Like the Super Bowl already has enough star power and pop and celebrities and all that bullshit. All the razzle dazzle is already there at the Super Bowl. One addition of Taylor Swift, come on. So it doesn't make sense. I'm sick of that shit.
I think it comes down to exactly what you said about him dropping the tight end dropping the pass. Super Bowl winning teams make plays that are special. And when you see those special plays, people go, oh, that's rigging. And it's like, no, those are just incredibly gifted people making plays that even the best athletes we're used to seeing couldn't make.
They threw the game, then people need to be all over Kincaid. And they need to find out if he dropped the pass on purpose. If Bills fans are willing to admit that, so if all the fucking people, especially the Bills fans, are saying this thing was rigged, then first and foremost, I would say it was rigged by Kincaid dropping the ball. So then your boy fucking apparently was dirty and pulled a 1919 Chicago Black Sox, pulled a shoeless Joe Jackson, and fucking threw the game on purpose for God knows what reason. I guess what? Maybe he got millions and millions of dollars, even though he's an NFL player who's already getting millions and millions of dollars. He got millions and millions of dollars more because the only way to fucking say it was rigged is that because if Kincaid catches the ball, they kick a field goal or go on to score a touchdown. Stop it.
Couldn't you make the argument that the NFL rigged it for the Bills to come back and win but
Yes!
Kincaid blew it. Like, it would be the most storytelling, fitting ending that they do what the Chiefs have done to them every time so far. But Kincaid just blew it.
Andrew, what are you up to these days? What are you doing anyway? Oh, again, Robert put the PayPal there. Didvad at AOL.com. PayPal Dave, yes. If you'd
I
like
got you, big guy.
to donate up to $3,500, otherwise I think my entire all shows are going away. I'm just going to get my fucking Uber job. Everyone else, like, you know, one thing I realized, because I've commuted all my life, like when I had to commute to Sirius XM and it was a 2.5 hour commute. You know what I found? I'm a good driver, like not just like actual driving. And Robert, you've witnessed my actual driving skills, correct?
Yes, you're quite good.
Next level. I should have probably been a NASCAR guy, but besides that,
you're too good at making right turns to limit yourself.
But besides that, I enjoy driving, so I was like, this could be a really nice thing. Maybe I'll do the Uber show with Davey Mac. Like, it'll be Taxi Cab Confessions on HBO. And I'll just be like in the Uber going like, hey, you guys gonna get it on back there? Come on, make some sex. I'm doing a show called Davey Mac's Uber Time. Come on, daddy. Give me some sex. Come on, baby. You know, that would be big ratings, right, Andrew?
Yes. Yes, Mr. Champion.
What if you did the...
Hold on, let him get his fucking words out, Robert.
My bad. I'm used to Roy. I apologize. He's
well, I
usually
mean,
in and
you're
out.
saying yes. You were already, Andrew.
Yes, Mr. Champion.
How come I didn't get that windbreaker? I'm Irish. You're not even Irish.
English.
Why does he like you so much more than me?
He knows me. I don't know.
I mean, that's fair.
I think you should do the opposite of Cash Cab, Dave, where you get people in your Uber and you just start robbing them at gunpoint the further you go. And you go, that's $20,
You're
that's
just
$40, that's
wacky
$60.
idea man today. I'm trying to think of actual things to get myself money. What you're talking about was robbery and a crime, and it's just silliness. Now, the Eagles, they fucking destroyed the Commanders.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
55-3. And my man, Saquon Barkley, rushes for 118 yards on 15 carries. That's 7.8 yards a rush, 3 touchdowns, including 60-yard touchdown to start the game. Really set the tone for the game. He actually got the first 2 touchdowns of the game. Set the tone for the Eagles, made it like a party atmosphere where they were going to fuck up the Commanders all day long. I mean, at one point it was 14-12. That was the closest they'd ever gotten. It was all about Philly. And we saw what one player did with the Philadelphia Eagles. And I said it last week and I said it again this week. And I'm still seeing Giants fans on Twitter. Well, Saquon wouldn't have been good on the Giants this year. Yeah, no shit. Is that the reason to get rid of your best player? See, when the fucking Giants sucked for years and years and years in the mid to late 90s, did they say, hey, we have this Hall of Fame talent in Michael Strahan. Let's trade him for no reason. But, you know, these imaginary players called draft picks. That's all they are. Draft picks are imaginary players. They're not fucking real, folks. But let's trade Saquon. Let's trade Leonard Williams. Let's trade fucking Xavier McKinney. Or in Xavier McKinney and Saquon's case, let's just let him walk for free. Because in all these Giants fans who all of a sudden, they're the team owner? Or they're the general manager? Why do fucking fans ever carry about a budget? These fucking Giants fans going, well, I mean, Saquon, all the Giants had to do was pay Saquon Barkley $13 million a year for 3 years, folks. Now looking back on it, does that seem like a good deal? Fucking Joe Schoen let Saquon Barkley walk for $13 million a season and then insanely fucking gets a linebacker in Brian Burns for $31 million a season. Why? A linebacker over a guy who carries the ball 15 to 25 yards and he's your best player? What the fuck are you doing? Hey, stupid-ass Giants fans, worried about the budget or worried about the future or worried about the goddamn motherfucking imaginary players. Go fuck yourselves. If the Giants just kept Leonard Williams, how about this? We have a great player in Leonard Williams. Let's keep him. We have a great player in Xavier McKinney. Everyone knows it. Let's keep him. We have a great player in Saquon Barkley. Let's keep him. Then let's go out, get a better offensive line, and just add more players. You know who wins championships in all sports, folks? This is pretty simple. The team with the most great players. So when you have great players, don't fucking let them walk, especially for peanuts, to your division rival. And these Giants fans are straight up traitors. If you're defending John Mara or Joe Schoen for this absolute catastrophic decision, I had to hear, well, the Giants, Joe Schoen should be allowed to come back as general manager because he didn't have to. He didn't get his quarterback yet. Yes, he did. He had the opportunity to say Daniel Jones is the man or not the man. Joe Schoen decided to give Daniel Jones a $40 million per year contract for 4 years. He could have just said, listen, Daniel's not the guy, Mr. Mara. So while he got us to the playoffs last year, this ain't the guy. So that was his opportunity to have his quarterback. He didn't. He choked. Then he lets fucking Williams, then McKinney, and then Saquon all leave the Giants. Then we go out there on the 100th season of the New York Football Giants and have the worst year ever in the history of the franchise. And I'm not supposed to be pissed off. And these little Giants fans, weasels, are telling me, well, Saquon wouldn't have been this good on the Giants. No shit. But how about 2 years from now? How about 3? How about 4? You fucking idiots. It's a modern time. It's not Earl Campbell where a running back hits 30 and he can barely walk. These are different times where guys literally go into cryo chambers, fucking like Han Solo carbonite machines to fucking keep their bodies fresh. Everyone's primes are being extended and pushed back. Look at Brady, who was fucking still good at 44 years old. This is happening across all of sports. LeBron's 40. Every sport, the primes are being extended. That's a good thing. The fact that the Giants let Saquon Barkley walk is unforgivable forever. Fuck you, Joe Schoen. Oh, I'm aggravated. And then the fucking Notre Dame. Wait, before we do fucking Fighting Irish. Andrew, what do you think about the Saquon Barkley situation with the Giants?
I feel the same way you do.
Yeah.
They should just pay them that money and they would have had them.
Maybe it's because I am in a situation where too often I've been talent and I've gotten underpaid in life. And I've said to people, I am worth more money than this. And so I will always take the side of talent over these dipshit, fucking pencil-pushing, uncreative, boring, no-talented hacks. Program directors, general managers. Program directors in radio are the same thing as general managers in sports. They come in with no talent and somehow think that they need to make decisions that usually end up fucking destroying everything. When we were on 92.3 K-Rock, it was Opie and Anthony in the morning, and then Ron and Fez 6 to 9 p.m. We were crushing it. Opie and Anthony had fantastic ratings, and Ron and Fez had amazing ratings. We were the number one English-speaking show from 6 to 9. We were beating WFAN, 770, 880, all the politics and fucking sports and news channels. We were defeating them. And for some reason, a new general manager came in to 92.3 K-Rock and said, well, I want to do this. She changed everything. She thought the Ron and Fez show wasn't useful anymore. So she changed everything, and the fucking channel failed under her watch to the point where 6 months later, her ass was fired. And they had to rechange and reformat 92.3 K-Rock all over again. And the same shit that happens in radio, I see happening in sports all the time. People who don't deserve to be in positions of power making decisions that always makes everything worse. You goddamn motherfuckers! And I'm supposed to sit here and think that life is good? Andrew, questions and comments about that latest rant? What did you think about that? Questions and comments, please.
Questions and comments?
Yes, anything, please, because I just want to hear your lovely voice because I'm so aggravated. I honestly want to bang my head in the wall. The pressure of life has gotten to the Dave man. They say pressure makes charcoal into a diamond. Not in the Dave man's case. It turns a diamond into a fucking piece of shit. Now, tell me something nice about you and what you're up to. Any photography or some bullshit that you want to promote? I'm trying to just get away from the Giants. I can't think of Joe Schoen and the fucking John Mara and the fucking Giants anymore.
The last photography I did was the Coney Island, the Coney Island of New Year's of polar bear plunge.
Awesome! And where can we see those?
Me and Robert. You can see photos by Big A Instagram, and I was also there with my friend Robert, and he is also a photographer, and he's on Instagram also.
But is this Bobby Tamburo?
No. Robert Anderson.
Oh, the same Robert Anderson. Jesus
Yes.
Christ. Fucking Robert Anderson episode, Andrew.
Yes.
Maybe the fucking game isn't rigged. Maybe the DMSP is rigged. For Robert Anderson plug after another. No, that's fine. We like Robert Anderson. Sounds like a nice person.
His Instagram is Brooklyn South, spelled BKLYNSOUTH 76.
Yeah, we know how to spell Brooklyn and South.
Yeah, but it's not Brooklyn. It's BKLY. It's not.
Yep, you're right.
For Brooklyn, that's why it's.
Just look for fucking what's his name? Richard Andrew.
Robert Anderson. Yes.
Look for fucking
Instagram.
Anderson. All right, you'll find it.
Yes. Yeah.
Robert, not Anderson. Robert Tamburo.
Okay.
You said you asked Big A to cheer you up. And I know something that Big A has with him. He has his co-host sitting right there that would absolutely cheer you up. Maybe we should go to that for a second.
Big A's co-host, let me see.
Rufus. What's a treat?
Rufus. Your dog?
My friend's dog.
Your friend's dog. Sometimes you dogs are for Rufus. Where is the dog, Andrew? If the dog doesn't arrive, I'm going to be so depressed today. No, don't take your shit out. Oh, no, that's a classic Bomu move. The audio was sounding great. Don't touch anything.
It was perfect.
Don't do anything. Oh, God. Here we go. Hold on. why don't you just show us Rufus when you can? Lure Rufus over the way you lure one of those Hunts Point hookers of yours with fucking $15 and some peanut butter. That's how you get all those prostitutes into your house, right, Andrew? Oh, he doesn't even have his fucking earbuds in now. Andrew, keep your earbuds in. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can't hear it.
Robert, tell this fucking guy to fucking
Can you hear
sign
me
out
now, or
and sign back in.
We can hear you, Andy. Can you hear us?
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You can't hear us, correct?
I can hear you.
Oh my God. Will you please, Robert, never give him an idea ever again. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dave. I just knew a dog would cheer you up.
Him and Bo, they don't get it. I do like the dog, though. And I do, okay. Wow. The last time we saw Rufus, he was much smaller. I thought was Rufus a puppy when we saw Rufus last time?
The puppy, yeah.
But he's getting larger. It's getting bigger. I like it. Does he do any tricks?
No.
Well, you got to teach him some tricks, and then we'll do the David Letterman stupid pet tricks. Oh, he puts his arm up. Oh, he's like Elon Musk. That's his Elon Musk impression right there. Yeah, there it is. The Elon Musk impression with his right arm. There you go. No, you got to do the thing. What did he say? Well, I mean, how so awkward, by the way? I mean, I don't care about whether you're against it or for it. I'm not weighing in on politics ever. I don't give a shit. But I do say the guy's a bit of a spaz. Like that guy's never played one sport reasonably well in his entire life. Just very spasmodic.
Absolutely. It goes back to the old high school, Dave. Like, why are we letting this nerd act like he's cool? Somebody needs to shove him in a locker, pull his underwear over his head, and put him back in his place.
You got to be smoother than that. Rufus was smoother. Look at Rufus, though. Wonderful. Is that a little vest? Looks like a little hunting, camouflage hunter's vest. Fantastic. Yep. Rufus is going to go out there, shoot some deer. All right. Real quick. By the way, speaking of the Eagles, real quick, Mr. Douchebag Face, head coach of the Eagles, Nick Sirianni, the most unpleasant-looking face in the history of sports. You cannot tell me when you look like that much of a douchebag, you are. When you have this face, you know what it is? It's like it's that you literally look like a weasel. It's the same thing that I hate about Brian Cashman. There are certain faces that, to me, just make red lights go off. Weasel. Nick Sirianni has that. The nose is always up.
Oh, big time.
It's this kind of thing. The nose is up, the fucking eyebrow. No, the eyebrows and the eyes. He goes on a press conference and he goes, people don't give Jalen Hurts enough credit. He goes, you tell me one guy who can get anything done in this league with shit around him. It's odd when you're saying these things after you defeat a team 55-23. And it also makes me think that it makes Jalen Hurts look insecure and or weak. And I'm not saying this is necessarily who Jalen Hurts is. I'm putting this shit on Sirianni. You just beat a fucking team in the NFC Championship by 32 points, 55-23. You're on your way to Super Bowl. You don't got to go negative and be like, not enough people respect Jalen Hurts. You be like, we have the best running back in football, and we have a top 5 elite quarterback in football. We have 2 elite receivers in football. We have a elite defensive coordinator in defense in football, and we're ready to roll, Daddy. But instead, it's he doesn't get the respect. He doesn't get the respect. He chooses after blowing out a team to fucking do that message.
It's terrible. It's especially when the message the two players gave, both Saquon and Jalen Hurts, were like, it's all about the team. This team's incredible. We're all, working together for one common goal. It's almost like your dad making racist comments and you have to be like, he doesn't represent all of us. He's just an old man.
That's the way Sirianni always comes across to me. I can't stand that guy. And as a result, I mean,
He's the worst.
Three-peat or Eagles? I'm a Giants fan, so I guess I'm rooting for three-peat. And I know everyone else is going to hate that. I don't give a shit. But at the same time, no, I'll be honest. There is a part okay, if the Eagles win, I want Saquon to run for 255 yards. Like, I want Saquon Barkley to go off so I can fucking get on Twitter again and call John Mara a fucking stooge. I put the fucking clip up on my Twitter. It's right at the top. I reposted it today or yesterday. And the repost was that infamous 30-second clip of John Mara and Joe Schoen talking about Saquon Barkley. First of all, Joe Schoen comes across as the biggest smug piece of shit on the planet Earth. He's like, word is Philly's out and the Bears might get him. So that's how fucking up his ass your general manager is, Mara. People were fucking with him. He got bad information. Philly's out. That was probably some fucking weasel from the Eagles organization planting misinformation into the fucking Giants' heads because they knew Joe Schoen's an inept fool. Give me a fucking break. So watch that clip. As far as Notre Dame goes, I tried so hard. This is insane. Here's the sign. Beautiful sign. Can you see it all? There.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This sign, I'm watching the Notre Dame game, right? Notre Dame gets their first touchdown. I get up. I start going, woo! Oh, my God. We're going to win the national championship. We're going to win. And I'll be honest, I don't know if it was an act of God, an act of devil, or the fact that I was just jumping up and down a lot. As I was fucking saying that, the Notre Dame sign, Robert, as you know, that's given luck to Notre Dame this entire run, fell down. See that spot above Yoda? That's where it was.
Oh, no.
The spot above Yoda. You saw it last week. All the fucking Eastside Davidians watching the Davey Mac Sports Program, in fact, have seen it the last 2 weeks because I've shown it. That's where it was. It literally fell down. And then after it fell down, fucking Ohio State never looked back. They fucking ended up crushing them.
Wow.
Still a great season from the Irish. Again, you have different expectations as a sports fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm wanting them to get to the Eastern Conference Finals this year. If the Knicks don't win, an NBA Finals, I'm not going crazy. But I want them to, to keep advancing. The Yankees, though, have been in a World Series drought. So I need the Yankees to win a World Series. The Giants fucking suck. I just want the Giants to, become almost like Houston Texans. Be like a 10-7, 11-6 team that maybe gets hot one year and wins it all. But not this every fucking year. We're 1-6 and 1-7 by fucking Halloween. The goddamn season is over.
And the Giants are so good at drafting. So even by tanking, they're going to get the right
problem.
Pick. They're not going to miss like a Jaden Daniels or anything.
After the first round, which are the easiest picks to make, Joe Schoen sucks. Mike Francesa. He talked about the inauguration, Andrew.
Yes.
Did you watch the inauguration?
I did.
Last Monday?
I did, Mr. Champion.
Get closer to the microphone. Get closer to the camera. Yeah, just make your head. You're with your Bluetooth off. Your head's got to be right on the fucking computer now. Sorry, that's your fault, not mine. But I actually like it. It gives a very creepy, scary kind of look. In fact, in many ways, we should have had you sit this close from the very beginning of the show.
Yeah,
This
we
is
missed this.
awesome. But it's also necessary because you took your
Hey,
Bluetooth
Mr.
off.
Champion.
Why did you take your Bluetooth off?
No, I didn't take it off. It crapped out. I don't know what happened.
Crapped out. Did you charge him?
Yes. Last time it worked over an hour.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
All right. I'll tell you what happened. You fucking started touching the goddamn knobs and the buttons. I always tell you and Bobo when we before the show, when we get your audio settings perfect, you don't touch a goddamn fucking thing. We all we want to do is see the stupid little dog, and all of a sudden you're hitting all the buttons all over your fucking thing like you're Lobot from The Empire Strikes Back. Yeah.
Great reference, Dave, man. John Gahul says Big A with a beard looks like Saddam Hussein when they found him in the
You do have a
bunker.
Saddam Hussein look. Let's be honest.
That's authoritative, Andrew. A lot of power.
Yeah, that's true. Francesa, he did. So you watched the inauguration, Andrew?
Oh, Dave?
You watched the inauguration?
Yes, Mr. Champion.
All right.
I did.
You know who also did? Mike Francesa. And he had a takeaway about Melania Trump, the first lady there. Yeah, let's
hit
hit
it,
the
Melania is stunning. She has, great clothes. She's a beautiful woman. I did not like her hat. And I usually like hats on women, especially someone as stylish as she is. I did not like her hat at all. Did not like her hat. That's it. That was very odd. I just didn't like her hat. I have to admit. I saw her walk in before I left, and I did not like her hat.
First of all, how many fucking times did he have to even say I did not like it? Also, Robert, actually get it back on screen. The audacity of Mike Francesa to be talking about someone's appearance and presentation when he has a fucking gigantic bandage on his head that half of it is coming off. I did not care for the hat. Okay? Melania Trump, the hat, it was too much. Okay? I know, a lot of people may not be aware of this, but I'm into fashion. Okay? Now, if she would have a nice, pretty little ribbon, maybe a red or even blue. American colors is what it was saying. But maybe a ribbon? Well, that's something I could deal with. You know whose hat I didn't like also? The lady in 1963 sitting next to her husband in the car. Remember that? I didn't care for the whole outfit, in fact. Kennedy, I believe her name was. The Jackie Kennedy. With the pink hat and then the pink little outfit. First of all, looked like it was wool. Now, I know it's November, but we're wearing wool in Texas. Is that what we're doing? I'm not trying to, be rude here, but after Kennedy got his brains blown out, the red clashed with the pink of the dress. Red and pink are never a color combination, okay? Now, if we're going to go with, headgear, earmuffs, that could be something. I don't know. The other thing I didn't like about Melania Trump is the high heels. Okay? Too high. She gets that high, she starts looking like one of those, very tall, but unnaturally tall elves from Middle Earth. Okay? That J.R.R. Tolkien wrote about. Okay? Lots of R's in his name, by the way. People didn't know that. A lot of people call him J.R. Tolkien. I always go, there's way more R's than that. Okay? I know everything about everything. Okay? Mike Francesa, go fuck yourself, America. Oh, but that's not it. That's not it. Mike's old buddy, Chris Russo, is not aware of the Jacksonville Jaguars owner's name, whose name is Shad Khan. Shad Khan, a billionaire who's made his money inventing different car parts, and then has allowed his son Tony Khan to start a wrestling league called AEW. He also, this Shad Khan owns the Jacksonville Jaguars and a football team in England. Okay, soccer team, whatever. Anyway, this is what Chris Mad Dog Russo
and he's a terrible
says.
owner. We all know that. He got upset at the way Shaka Khan handled it more than Cohen. Handled it.
Shaka Khan. He got upset, and it would be one thing if he was trying to be funny. But no, Chris Mad Dog Russo thinks the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, his name is Shaka Khan.
Yeah, Shaka Khan would definitely have Trevor Lawrence as their quarterback.
And the other thing, the new owner of the Washington Commanders, Donna Summers, ladies and gentlemen, the new owner of the Washington Commanders, Donna Summers, a wonderful talent. And, that's why Jay Daniel is getting very excited, And let's not forget, I believe a new, some sort of financial group is considering buying the Las Vegas Raiders. I believe they're called the Bee Gees. I believe. I'm not BG. There's some kind of financial type of group. I think they're from Europe, Sweden, Switzerland, one of these Scandinavian countries with the blonde hair and the Vikings. And that's usually what it is. That's one of the things that's going to happen. Anyway, I'm Chris Russo. Go fuck yourself, Mike Francesa.
Do you think they'll ever get back together?
They have. They've reunited a couple times. It's always great. I love it. I love seeing those guys back. Now, Robert, real quick.
You and me.
We'll do a quick little basketball here. Then we're getting out of here, man.
Ooh.
Jimmy
It's been a great
Butler
episode. It flew by.
and Pat Riley cannot get along. Pat Riley has suspended Jimmy Butler indefinitely. It's the third time Jimmy Butler has been suspended this very season. The whole thing stems from the fact that Jimmy Butler originally wanted a 2-year contract extension after Pat Riley gave him a big, huge fucking, max contract. Butler was happy for a couple of years, then wanted an extension. Riley's like, well, let's see. I mean, Butler's now getting up there a little bit. I believe he's in his, early mid-30s now?
Yes, he is.
So that's why
Maybe
Pat
32.
Riley's like, I'm not necessarily going to give you a 2-year. I gave you a max contract, bro. You're going to now play out your max contract. I'm not giving you a 2-year extension. Jimmy Butler's like, well, you don't give me a 2-year extension, I'm going to be a pain in the ass. And Pat Riley's like, go ahead. How old is he? 35 years old. I can't blame Pat Riley in this scenario. Guy's 35. He's saying, Jimmy, I'm not giving you more years and more money right now. Just finish your fucking contract. You're under contract this season. Play fucking basketball. I'm sorry. Now, is Riley, has Riley been a little tough, a little stubborn in this scenario? Probably. But at the same time, the guy's 35. He's already getting fucking millions and millions of dollars. Don't pull this shit. I don't know, Robert, you're the big Jimmy Butler fan.
Yeah, no, we haven't heard any stories of an athlete who some people say are aging, wanting more money, and it blowing up in the Heat's face. You know what I mean? I am a Jimmy Butler fan. I do kind of get where Pat Riley's coming from, though. It's not like the Kobe situation where Jimmy's played his whole career for the Heat, and this is your way of saying thank you for your service and taking pay cuts along the way. But like you said, at the same time, Pat Riley's an asshole.
Pat Riley is tough. I'll say that. We want to call him an asshole, this or that. He's a mega tough competitor. This is also a guy who let Dwayne Wade, who is Mr. Miami Heat, go to the fucking Chicago Bulls at the end of his career because Riley's like, yeah, you hit the wall. You're done. And then what? Did he bring back Dwayne Wade for like a little stint so he could retire a Heat? Yeah, but he still let Wade go to the fucking Chicago Bulls. He's like, no, I don't see it anymore, buddy.
Absolutely. He did the same thing with Shaq. Traded him away a couple seasons after they won
when
in the
LeBron,
finals, and Birdman.
After getting Pat Riley's organization, the Miami Heat, to 4 straight NBA finals and winning back-to-back in years 2 and 3. And LeBron said, okay, now I know how to win as a champion. I want to go back to Cleveland. The second LeBron decided that, Pat Riley started talking shit. Well, he fucking sucks. He's not Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan would have never done the shit like like if Pat Riley went off on LeBron. Like I said, he is a tough competitor. All you have to do is watch your fucking Lakers, Celtics documentaries or that show on HBO or whatever. There's all kinds of shit out there. And Pat Riley's a psychopath when it comes to winning. That's not a bad thing. I mean, the Miami Heat have 3 NBA championships. You know how many my fucking Knicks have? 2. And they haven't had one in 50 years. They haven't had any since the Miami Heat team has even been an organization. When they start, 89? Miami Heat is a fucking 35-year-old fucking team with 3 wins. The last 50 years, the Knicks have 0. And I remember Pat Riley as my coach of the Knicks of the 90s, who was fantastic. It's just that they never got a fucking secondary Hall of Famer for Patrick Ewing. He had to live with fucking John Starks and Charles Oakley, who are great players, and we all love seeing them back in the Garden when, rooting on the current day Knicks. But this wasn't Scottie Pippen, or it's not Magic Johnson had fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and James Worthy next to him.
Not everybody likes it when Charles Oakley goes back to MSG, Dave.
Dolan,
you remember that?
Yeah, the owner. The owner kicked out Charles Oakley because Oakley says Dolan's not a good owner. But weirdly enough, after he kicked out Oakley, and that became a thing, and everyone was on Oakley's side, including myself, Dolan just ran away. And in running away, he let the Knicks general manager, Leon Rose, do his job. And guess what? At least New York City has got exactly one good general manager. His name is Leon Rose of the New York Knickerbockers. Because Cashman sucks. The Mets guy, whatever, we'll see. The fucking Jets just got a new one. Joe Schoen's a piece of shit.
It's like that Elton John song. He shall be Leon. He shall be a good GM.
And it's just insane. It's insane, though, to me. But Leon Rose, you know what he did? A year where everyone was loving the Knicks, all the Knicks fans were all happy in the offseason, he trades Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Karl Anthony Towns. You know what Towns is doing? He's not only averaging, 23, 24 points a game, he's averaging 13.9 rebounds a game. And on top of that, Karl Anthony Towns, has been voted as an NBA All-Star starter alongside his teammate Jalen Brunson. The first time the Knicks have had 2 starting players on the All-Star team, 2 All-Star starters in 50 years, going back to Walt Clyde Frazier and Earl the Pearl Monroe. How about that? I mean, that's something, Andrew. Big A, yeah. Thoughts and opinions. Thoughts and opinions about the Knicks, and will they win? Will they get to the Eastern Conference Finals? That's my minimum for the Knicks this year. That's what I need.
I think they have a chance.
They have a chance.
Yeah.
Andrew says they have a chance. Thank you for the analysis. I appreciate that.
I think they might make it, Dave, just because you, me, Big A, and 2 guys from the local bar could probably make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. The conference is so weak this year.
The fucking defending champions are the Boston Celtics. You're giving us fucking storylines from 3 years ago, bro. Boston Celtics are the defending champions. Cleveland Cavs have been fucking insane. The Milwaukee Bucks, after getting off to a slow start, are now playing incredible basketball. That team has Giannis and Damian Lillard. Okay?
I'm just saying, if Pat Riley was still with the Knicks, there's no way Cat would be on the team because he is bitch made.
Lastly, before we get out of here, the Baseball Hall of Fame. Hi, Bobby. Howdy, Big A. Hi, Dave. Greetings to the chat also. Hello.
Hello, stranger.
In case you didn't hear it, I need $3,500 by Friday. This Friday, Otherwise, all of my podcasts are going away. And that's not as much of a joke as you think.
No.
It's actually 98% real.
We wish it wasn't.
I'm handling it well. And I'm like, you know what? I gave 20 years to this business. I started at SiriusXM. Well, actually more than that. But I mean, SiriusXM is when I started in 2005. Can you believe that? And here we are in 2025. Now, final point. Ichiro Suzuki, Billy Wagner, CC Sabathia, a white man, a black man, and an Asian man, Andrew. What do these men have in common?
A white man.
No guess? Come on, give us a guess.
Think of the names.
Suzuki, Sabathia, Wagner. What do they have in common?
Baseball players.
Okay. Half correct. They are now baseball Hall of Famers.
All right.
Suzuki got in. That was easy. He got the Jeter treatment. He nearly got in unanimously, but one person decided not to vote for Ichiro. That person should not be allowed to play because the guy started his career, I believe, when he was 28, and he still got over 3,000 hits. First of all, 3,000 hits in Major League Baseball, boom, you're right in. You go right into Cooperstown. 3,000 hits is a fucking stat. You get to that fucking level, you are an automatic Hall of Famer. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And to do it when the first fucking, 8 years of his career, he was playing in the Japan Pro League. Can you imagine if Ichiro started his fucking Major League Baseball career when he was 22? He would have broken Pete Rose's record. He would have gotten over 4,000 hits. I'm letting you guys know that. As far as Billy Wagner, great closer, longtime closer for the Astros, awesome. But obviously, as a Yankees fan, I'm very, very happy for CC Sabathia. He came over. I mean, Garrett Cole has been what CC Sabathia was. It's just that the Yankees can't win that World Series. But the reason why I love Cole is he was signed as an ace. He's come over to the Yankees, and he has delivered as an ace. CC Sabathia did that. Comes to the Yankees in 2009. They immediately win a World Series with CC, and he was a great Yankee for, 8, 9, 10 seasons after that. He'll go in as a Yankee. I'm very happy for CC. And, yeah, I do think it's time for Pete Rose to also go in. Guy's dead. Major League Baseball, you did it. You never let that poor son of a bitch have a fucking speech, a proper speech inside, at the podium at Cooperstown rather than down 3 blocks away outside some shitty sneaker store where he set up a table to fucking sell Pete Rose signed autographs. Because did you know that was his thing? Every fucking Hall of Fame ceremony, he'd go up there and be like 3 or 4 blocks away and sign shit for people. It was fucking sad.
It's a tragedy. How is he not?
Now he should be in the Hall of Fame. And you know who also should be in the Hall of Fame? Big A, Andrew Gold.
Oh, wow.
You like that? The Broadcasting Hall of Fame. The Scary Hall of Fame, too. And the Saddam Hussein lookalike Hall of Fame. There's a lot of Hall of Fames you could belong to. The prostitute killing Hall of Fame, you'd be Ruth. You'd be Babe Ruth with that fucking shit. With how many would we say Hunts Point women have we, let's just say, entertained throughout the years? Would we say upwards of 30? Yeah. Smart.
He's giving Suzuki.
He does say no comment on the prostitute fucking comments. Smart. Well, that'll do it. That's it. I've got
hell yeah
to find some money. I might maybe rob a bank. Would that be something? Is that legal? No,
it's not legal, but just don't get caught.
I'd get caught. I'd get caught in 5 fucking seconds. Everyone would know it's me. You can. Big A, Andrew Gold. Anything to plug? Anything at all?
My Instagram follows my Big A, my website,
All right.
photos.com, and also in a couple in April, IWF.
Oh, yeah. Coming up in April, it's IWF. Well, we'll be plugging that as we get close to it for sure. But absolutely. Big pay-per-view, IWF. And that's going to be sensational. Andrew Gold, you're always the best. Photos by Big A.com and Photos by Big A on Instagram to check out the work. And you can always hire Andrew for your services as well, by the way. He does, he does work for folks. Robert, anything to plug?
Yes, this weekend I will be at Dead Crow Comedy Friday and Saturday in Wilmington, North Carolina. It's one of my favorite clubs in the country. It's always a good time. I'm featuring for Aaron Berg, so make sure you come on out.
Big star.
Yeah, 4 shows, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 7 and 10
Seems
both
like
nights.
He would have $3,500 laying around that he could lend me.
Not if you've seen Dead Crow Comedy. Just teasing.
That'll do it. We will see you back next week. Hopefully, maybe. Make sure you're checking all of my social media accounts at Eastside Dave for regular updates on the disaster, which is my life, and to see if any of these shows will continue to operate. Excuse me. My name is Eastside Dave McDonald. That has been Big A, Andrew Gold, Bobby Tamburo, and all the Eastside Davidians out there. I say thank you for watching and listening. I love you. Good night, everybody.